What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a couple months since I've made a video, but it's good to be back. Today I thought I'd make a video on some reasons why you may want to get the Sony A7 IV over the new ZV-E1. Now the ZV-E1 looks incredible, and I'm not gonna try to just crap on the camera because it's incredible and there's a lot to it. I haven't even got my hands on it yet, but I picked out some reasons why you may want to get the A7 IV over the ZV-E1 because they are in a similar price bracket. I want to note that these cameras are designed for different purposes. The A7 IV was more of a hybrid camera, where the ZV-E1 is marketed as a vlogging camera. With that being said, we'll get into the reasons why you may want to get the A7 IV over the ZV-E1. The first reason you may want to get the A7 IV is it has a higher megapixel count. So I believe the A7 IV has something like 33 megapixels, where the ZV-E1 is going to have something like the same amount of megapixels that was in the A7S III, which I kind of forget. I think it might have been like 12 megapixels around that area. So you're getting a lot more megapixels in the A7 IV, which is good for cropping in and better for photography. Second reason you may want to pick up the A7 IV instead of the ZV-E1 is it has a viewfinder. The ZV-E1 comes with no viewfinder. In fact, it looks like the ZV-E10, I think maybe just a little bit bulkier, but pretty much the same size. The third reason you may want to get the A7 IV is it has a mechanical shutter, and overall it's designed more for photography as well, where, like I said before, the ZV-E1 is marketed as a vlogging camera. It can take photos. I'm not totally sure of the photo capabilities of that camera, but I know it's not going to be anything like you're going to get in the A7 IV. The fourth reason you may want to get the A7 IV is it offers multiple card slots as well as a CF Express type. Is it B? Don't quote me on that. So with the ZV-E1, you only get one card slot. So if you're a professional shooter, the A7 IV might work better for you. The fifth reason you may want to get the A7 IV is it might be a little bit better with overheating. I've heard some reviews with the ZV-E1 does suffer from overheating because it is such a small body and it is putting out really high specs. So that could be a possibility where you're gonna get a little bit more time out of the A7 IV. Not much. I mean, the A7 IV is known for overheating as well, but the ZV-E1, from the tests that I've seen, it seems like it overheats a little bit faster than the A7 IV. That's kind of a minor issue though, going between the cameras, because they both do kind of suffer from overheating. But like I said before, the ZV-E1 is marketed for vloggers, and vloggers are typically only recording in short bursts, so overheating wouldn't be something you'd probably experience very much. At least I don't even experience it with the A7 IV because most of the videos I do make are short bursts. The sixth reason you may want to get the A7 IV is it's going to have a bigger grip. The ZV-E1 has more of a ZV-E10 body, so you're not going to get much of a grip there, and it's going to probably feel small in the hands. Now that could be a positive for some people. For me, I prefer my cameras to be a bit chunkier. I like having a nice grip. That's why I think Canon cameras are definitely my favorite design, because they just feel a bit beefier in the hands. Don't take that the wrong way, okay? That being said, some of you may actually prefer something a bit smaller in the hand, and that's cool too, but I personally prefer something a bit meatier. It just sounds wrong. Seventh reason you may want to get the A7 IV is it has a mode dial. The ZV-E1 has no mode dial. It has a switch, so you can switch between photo, video, and S&Q mode, where this has a mode dial, and you can do the custom buttons with the mode dial. And then it has that nifty little switch underneath the mode dial to switch between photo, video, and S&Q mode, which personally I like, and I feel like I'd miss the mode dial if I did go for the ZV-E1. It's just nice to have. Personally, I like it. That being said, not everybody cares for the mode dial, and I understand that as well. The eighth reason you may want to get the A7 IV, which is probably a big deal for a lot of you guys, is the A7 IV has a full-size HDMI port, where the ZV-E1 is going to have a micro HDMI port, and I know a lot of people don't like that. The ninth and final reason you may want to get to the A7 IV is it offers more customizable buttons, obviously because the body is bigger, where the ZV-E1 is going for a lighter package and overall a bit more simplistic look. So obviously you're gonna get more buttons on the A7 IV. That being said, you could probably still customize with the ZV-E1. It's just not gonna be to the extent that the A7 IV offers. So those were some of the reasons I could come up with for sticking with the A7 IV or choosing to get the A7 IV over the ZV-E1. And I thought this would be a good comparison because I think the price bracket is pretty similar. For me, I am actually pretty interested in the ZV-E1 because it offers really good video features, and I believe that they're gonna have 4K 120 in a future firmware update, which would be nice, as well as 60 frames is not cropped, where you're gonna get a crop with the 60 frames per second on the A7 IV. So it does seem interesting. It's enticing, and I'm kind of debating, should I get it? Should I not? Let me know down in the comments below if you guys would be interested on seeing more about that camera, and if you think I should switch between the A7 IV and the ZV-E1. That being said, I am very happy with my A7 IV, and I do love it, and it does offer everything I pretty much need as a filmmaker here on YouTube. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Comment down below, and yeah, give me your thoughts. And I'll see you guys in the next video.